Oh man. I'm looking at a young girl that is just obsessed with working out. Wait till she gets to be about 80 years old and see if she can do that. I want to talk about Hargrave Military Academy in Chatham, Virginia. This is my fifth time trying this. Hargrave Military Academy is in Chatham, Virginia, guys. Chatham, Virginia. USA. All you gotta do nowadays is just go on YouTube. Go on YouTube and look up Hargrave. And if you want to, you can go and put it in search and it'll show you the beauty of Chatham, Virginia, right out of Danville. Chatham, Virginia is the county seat of Pittsboro County. And let me tell you my whole story. You know about my dad and the crap he pulled on me about being a useless human being in life. Never gonna amount to anything. My mom was concerned because I was hanging out with people that were, one guy's was arrested for the drug sting they had at the hippie house and Central Piedmont Community College. Yes, sir, they rounded up about 20 guys and arrested them for drug dealing. So my mother was worried about me. I was pretty much hanging out with the wrong people, doing bad things as a kid. She sent me to Hargrave Military Academy in the summer. In the summer, she sent me there. It was okay. I mean, I was a little pissed off because I like my summers. We play sandlot football, and I like Skippy. She's pretty freaking cute. So I go to Hargrave during summer school, and I think that's okay. I come back. I figure she just did that, I don't know, just to get me away from my dad or something. I don't know. I get home. My mother says, Bobby, I'm going to be sending you back to Hargrave Military Academy for school. I started crying, guys. I had tears coming out of my eyes. Mommy, no, please, I want to stay here. I've made up my mind, Bobby, sorry. And she walks back to her bedroom. She sends me to Hargrave Military Academy. I remember my first year there was awful. I was on 2F. I tried to get kicked out. Man, I wanted to get kicked out of Hargrave Military Academy, and I did. Sorry. I remember I walked into the commandant's office, Colonel Caldwell. He said, son, at ease. He said, you're trying to get kicked out of here, aren't you? I just stood there. He said, your mom and I had a long talk on the telephone. Let me assure you, you're going nowhere. You're going to stay here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take away all your free time. You won't have any free time. Trust me on that one, son. You're going to learn the military way. You're going to learn the Christian way, and you're going to learn how to be able to obey our rules. Am I clear? And I stood there, and I was like, huh? What? I wanted to rebel. I wanted to rebel. But I thought, wait a minute. What? I was so confused as a boy. I didn't know what to do. But I saw my buddies. They were going to town to come back and go, Bob, you missing out, man. They got some cute girls in this and that. And I'm like, I feel bad. So my whole first year, I'm trying to learn the military system because I gave up trying to get kicked out because they're not going to kick me out. So what I do my second year is I get on C list. And I get to go into town to meet the wonderful people, the Halls, the Tates, the, oh, come on, Bob. I can't think of some of the other ones. The Lewises, the Deatons, Sowers. There's so many of them there. And, the Chatham is just a wonderful town. It really is. And they support the cadets there. And they welcome the cadets there. And they really do. I'm going to talk about Chatham Hall up on the hill. A girls' school. I had fun there too. And that was the first time I heard bluegrass music. Now, I heard Southern style gospel kind of music my mom sang, but I got to hear bluegrass music and I loved it. I adored it. First song I ever heard was Fox on the Run. Yep. So anyway, at Hargrave Military Academy, I began to learn the military system and began to work my way on the C list, and eventually as I grew, as I became older, my junior year I was a platoon sergeant. I think I was a platoon sergeant. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. And pretty much by then I learned the military system. I wasn't walking bull ring all the time. I learned how to be able to adapt to the military system. My senior year at Hargrave Military Academy, I was given first sergeant, and they told me, we're sorry, but we're not going to commission you as an officer. Okay. I was just happy I got ranking. Now, I became a first sergeant my senior year. Guess what, guys? I got on Dean's list. Yes, I did. I got on Dean's list. Like I said, Hargrave's a fascinating place of how they help you go from 2F to Dean's list. Not bad at all. I owe Hargrave Military Academy everything. And I do. I owe them everything. It's a great school to send your son. You can go to any university in the country and get in. You can go to West Point, Citadel, and Annapolis. Or Princeton and Harvard. Yes, you can. So I'm going to call this Hargrave Military Academy. And you got to understand, once I got out is when I saw what they did. See, while you're there at the school, it depends. You got so many different type of people at Hargrave Military Academy. You got your guys that are just go out and getters. They're go out and getters. Let me get 4.0. Let me just get straight A's all the way through to my senior year. Go. There's some of these guys that graduated from Hargrave that are making some big dollars. We're talking about well over $1 million. Big dollars. And then there are guys like me that basically got out of the school and got involved in smoking pot, getting drunk, chasing skirt, going through one job after another job. But it isn't till you get older and you see what the school actually did for you is when you start to tear up. You start to tear up. Because you know that school was there to help you grow as an individual. So I'm going to end this vlog talking about Hargrave Military Academy. I'm hoping I get some deliveries today. And I'm still trying to figure out this tripod. I have not figured this tripod out yet from China. You know. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to label this Hargrave Military Academy, Chatham, Virginia. And it's a beautiful country. Go check it out.